Today's InClass 9.6 on link analysis has the goal of coming up with a matrix of who interacts with whom. So on the screen you will see the data entry log that we're going to fill in, or it's actually filled in for the first minute. To the upper right you see the video that the log on the left is based on, and then in the lower right is the matrix that is our goal to complete. So let's go through the video, and we'll pause it so you can see how the table on the left corresponds with what happens in the video. So the first 6 seconds of this video, the co-pilot, the one on the right seat in the cockpit, is about to make a request. So let's play that back. And wow. Okay, so the co-pilot announces that they want to talk to Northern California approach, NorCal approach. And so the recipients of that conversation is air traffic control Northern California approach. And how is it being done is all by voice. So then if you can see on the screen, it says the aircraft traffic control calls or identifies the plane by LH454 Super, or that's LH stands for Lufthansa, and Super because it's either Boeing 747 or an Airbus 380. So you say, so the code is who you're talking to, LH454 Super, and NorCal approach is who's saying it. So what does Northern California approach say? Okay, so there was instructions given, right? So this is link analysis, not exactly a complete transcript of what transpired, but obviously you see the subtitles, so you could see what they're doing. So just out of curiosity, let's see what they're asking LH454 to do. Okay, so they want the aircraft to heading 140. So on a compass, 0 is straight ahead, and so 140 would be, I guess, so they need to turn to heading 140, which is to the southeast, right? So, and they're supposed to look for runway 28 left, right? So let's continue the video. All right, so the ILS is the landing beacon. And so So at 19 seconds, Copilot responds, repeating back what the ATC Northern California approach said to do. Then the pilot on the left breaks in and clarifies that it's heading 140, and he's talking to the co-pilot, right? And then the co-pilot corrects, or the right seat person corrects themselves and says 140. And then the pilot again clarifies it's 28 left, visual 28 left, to the co-pilot, who corrects their statement. He says left. And then we just heard at 31 seconds, ATC Northern California approach orders them to go to 28 right, which was different. And they're speaking to the aircraft LH-454 Super. And again, type of link is voice. So let's continue on this. Okay, so co-pilot confirms the new routing to 28 right, and the pilot motions. So that's a non-verbal communication. Exasperation, I guess, would be the best way to do it. And then the pilot again speaks. I was starting to wonder, to the co-pilot. No action required on this, just a comment. And then let's get the last one. So then the pilot just put on a seatbelt, which is a task, right? And requires body. You could also say there's physical movement involved. If you were doing it, you could also say earlier on, the pilot opened his keyboard and typed in some commands. So there you have it, the first minute of the video. And of course, your assignment is, and we'll work through it, is to come up with this table here, the frequency table on the lower right, which is where we do our link analysis. So we'll need to look at the other minutes. So I'm going to pause this right now, and we'll continue with the second minute.